everybody, how you guys doing out there today? Welcome back to another episode of Halloween at the Manor. So this is going to be our haunt update video number 11, and today is the day. I am going to be setting up the walkthrough today. We're roughly about a month away from Halloween, and I'm not going to lie to you, I am starting to freak out. So I kind of want to get this thing up so I can start to work on it. At the same time, I hope that this thing lasts out there, especially the black plastic sheeting. Hopefully this thing lasts over the next couple of weeks, and by the time Halloween comes, it's not totally destroyed. But at the same token, I do have to get this up and be able to start working on it. But I have done a couple of other things this week that I'll show you real quickly. It's nothing major. As far as the gargoyle project from the last video, I haven't been able to really make any progress on that. I'm waiting for my Loctite foam to get delivered. I think it's going to be coming today, so once I get that, I'll start working on that, and I'll show you guys a little bit of that too. But I'll also tape a little bit of me putting up the walkthrough. I don't want to bore you. It's basically just the panels going up, but I will take a little bit of footage of that as well. So why don't we go ahead and get going, and let's get this walkthrough up. All right, guys, so I got a couple of the walls up here. So far, so good. I did make this little contraption here. This thing is this is just two 2x4s bolted together. This thing is exactly 165 inches, which is exactly what should be in the middle of the two walls. So I'm kind of putting this against the two walls to make sure that I have my spacing correct. And so far, so good. Like I said, I got up two of the walls here on this side. I have to go 5 more and then 4 more till we get to the end, but I'll keep giving you guys some progress here. All right, guys, another quick update here. So far so good. Pretty much moving along here. No real issues. At first I was regretting the rebar, but it seems to be going okay. I got about half the side walls up here, so we're looking pretty good for now. So I'm going to I'll get with you guys when I finish the end of this thing. All right, guys, we got all the walls up on the walkthrough, and so far everything looks like it aligned up perfectly. I do have to like level some things out. There are some, as you can see here, some things are unlevel because of the yard, but yeah, here we are, got it all up. So the next thing we have to do now is I'm gonna start working on the inside walls here and try to secure everything up in here. But yeah, overall not too bad. This thing worked out really well. It kept me accurate, so yeah, everything looks pretty good. So we're gonna start working on the inside walls next here. All right, I'll give you guys a really quick progress here. Got this whole first aisle done, so this is going to be the first aisle of the walkthrough. The distance between the two walls here is 57 inches. So what we'll have them do is come down here, and then in this little alcove here, I think this is where we're going to have the widow animatronic, and then we're going to have all of the candles and stuff around her. Really have this like kind of creepy, but got the first aisle done. Then we're going to start working on the next aisle here. So there'll be 2 panels right here, 2 3-foot panels right here. So I'm gonna go do those next, and then I'll show you guys the progress after that. All right, guys, I actually got the walkthrough up, so I'll take you through here real quick. So I showed you this already. This is the exit, and of course you've seen this. This is the kind of like the catacomb thing. I showed you this already. So this is the first aisle. Like I said earlier, the widow is probably going to be down here. And then we're gonna come around the corner here, and this is gonna be like the vampire row. So I'm thinking we're probably gonna have something here, and then some of those, there's probably a vampire prop here, one here, and one here. Not sure what we're gonna put down here yet. We were going to put we were talking about putting the Reaper with the cauldron that I made with the embers right here, and then we were gonna put the coffin with the corpse woman here, but I don't know if there's enough room. I'm gonna have to put it in here and try to play with it. And then the last row here, this is the row that we were thinking about putting nothing but like the corpse skeletons. So then they would come down here, probably have the skull facade that I made be on the wall here, maybe have like a prop here, or maybe even myself, somebody real. And then they'll come around here, and Probably have something here, maybe something in here. Definitely have to have something in here, and then they'll come out here. But yeah, we got a lot done today, and I'll give you guys a quick look at what this looks like from the front. I think it looks pretty cool. We got the sign up there, the PM for our Petroleum Manor. I did get the shelves on here. I haven't put the sconce yet we have from at home. I did make this trim up here as well. And what I'm going to do is I got these hooks, and I'm going to screw these hooks in, and I'm going to hang these really cool bats that I got from Michael's off of here, kind of just like hanging them down here. I got 4 of those bats, and basically it's the same thing over here. So yeah, we're all ready to go. Of course, it doesn't have the roof on yet. I probably won't be putting that on for a while. So the next steps are basically gonna have to try to level this out a little bit, and then go through the walkthrough and basically spray paint the whole thing. Any of the wood that you can see, we'll spray paint that black. All right, guys, I finally got foam to be able to finish this gargoyle stand project, and overall I think this came out really cool. I really didn't tape anything on how I did this. I mentioned earlier, I did this the exact same way I did our over the front door facade. I think that was in episode 6 or update 6, and all I did is I sprayed foam all over the plywood bases here, and then once I had the foam dry, I took a Dremel and I dremeled in all of these grout lines, and then once that was done, I spray painted the entire thing black, really focusing on trying to get that black spray paint inside these grout lines here. And then after that was dry, I dry brushed on a gray paint, and then when that was dry, I basically just sponged on some white to give it that stone look, and I think it came out really cool. Now that I have these guys on the stands, I think I actually like the stand where the skulls are around the back. So basically the front side here is plain. I think that looks better than this side here with the skulls. I think the skulls kind of take away from how cool the gargoyle is and how imposing he is. And I said I think I just like this better. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I think when I put these out on the front stoop, I'm gonna turn this one around so that they're both of the sides facing the street are just plain. I think it looks better. But overall, I think this thing came out really cool. I can't wait to see what these look like on the front stoop, the front porch. It's completely crappy outside. It's been raining like the last 2 days, so I don't want to put these out there yet until it's nice out. So I'm sure in another update down the road, you'll see these guys on the front porch, and I'll let you see what they look like. But yeah, that one's done, and on to the next project. So another thing that I worked on this week is I kind of updated this this coffin scene here. I actually built this coffin probably, I think it was 2 years ago. I built this coffin, and we had in it our it was part of our Sleepy Hollow scene from, like, I think it was 2 years ago. We had a guy in there dressed in colonial garb with no head. So that was supposed to mimic him getting his head cut off by the horseman. So what we ended up doing is, after that was over, we took this coffin, put it in our basement as part of our year-round Halloween display, and we ended up putting the corpse guy, this one right here, in it. However, I screwed up when I built the thing. I wanted to make it 5 feet tall so one of these guys could fit in it. However, I made it 5 feet tall, but didn't include the inside. So it turns out what I had to do is I had to bend the guy's legs to get him to fit in there. So what I wanted to do this year is I wanted to update this. So what I did was I bought a 5-foot skeleton, but I ended up chopping off some of the legs and then reconnecting them with duct tape or Gorilla Tape, and then corpsing it. And then what I ended up doing was I added all of these, I stapled plastic all over it, and then using the heat gun melted it to make it look like spider web. So we have this corpse skeleton in here, which is really cool. A lot of good detail on this guy. And then we have all these spider webs. I also added in here some pods that light up, and these are battery operated. I have 5 of them, and there is a remote control that goes along with it. So what we're thinking is we're probably going to have this guy somewhere out in the yard or potentially in the walkthrough this year. Just not 100% sure yet. He's like really cool, and you know, want him to be seen, but if we don't use him, he'll be up in our basement year round. So he'll be a prop that's that can be seen at any time in our basement. All right, guys, I'll take you through this here real quick, show you guys some of the updates that I did the last couple of days. I have been staging the walkthrough. I am going to have to bring all these guys in, though. Unfortunately, it is going to be raining here like the next 4 or 5 days, so all these guys are going to have to come in. I did work on the lighting in here. I did test this out last night. We put an LED up pretty much in every corner here. I did add this piece of wood here to not to blind people, to kind of give it a little bit of a shade, but this is kind of what we're thinking about doing, putting these cloak guys through here. And then, of course, I think I mentioned already, the widow is going to go here. And I do have another light up here. Again, it's just shaded. And then you come around here and we have the vampire props here. So that's kind of what we're looking at doing here. And then we have the corpse woman here in the coffin. And I did put a light up here. I did not test this last night. It's kind of shooting down, and hopefully it'll light her all up. We have another light up here in the corner. I'm thinking about putting something here. We have like this static woman zombie prop that's really creepy. I think I might put her here. And then down here, I just dumped in all of the corpse skeletons. Like I said, this is just kind of staging to see what it looks like. Like I said, we do have this light here, and it does light up this entire hallway. However, I have been working on options to get some light. I put this beam in here and ran cords over it. If we needed to, we can get an LED here shooting down, and then even on the widow side, we can shoot one down on her as well. So been kind of working on the lighting. And then the last couple of things I did to the front here, I added these bats yesterday, and these things are really cool. I got these at Michael's. They're like they're made out of like rubber or plastic. They're really awesome, like 15 bucks. All I did was screw in like these little hooks up here and put these bats in. They look really cool. And got them over here as well. But anyway, that's pretty much what I've gotten done as far as working on the walkthrough. I'm probably going to light this thing up tonight if it doesn't rain, to kind of see what it looks like. And if I do, I'll give you guys some footage of that so you can kind of see it. But moving along with this thing.